What's up, everybody? Woo! And when I say everybody, I just mean me, because I think I'm the only one here right now. Because Joel's not even here yet. It's just one of those days. Yeah, Joel had to run a few minutes late. He's got some family stuff going on, so that's cool. That's cool. So, anyways, let me see what's going on this week. Oh, hey Beth, what's happening? Nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. It's just me right now. Thanks for visiting. Oh, what's up, George? How y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all doing well. Joel just messaged. He said, I'm coming. He had one of his kids' plays or something tonight. So you know how it is, man. All this gaming stuff is for fun. And you know, what's up, Armand? And real life always comes first, right? And speaking of real life, my wife is gonna punch me in the face because she hates this hat so damn much. And I love it. It's actually my favorite hat. I own about 20 hats, but this is by far my favorite one because it's the most comfortable, man. I don't know, but my wife doesn't like it. So it is what it is, you know. This is weird. Okay. All right, that can you guys see anything? I'm like on my phone looking at this. I don't see anything. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. It wasn't showing up. But then again, I think it's doing that freezing thing again. I got the hardline run, but I don't have it hooked up. So you like that phony aesthetic background, right? Because every time I get on YouTube and I watch things like I don't know if y'all notice about me. I actually watch a lot of true crime and listen to a lot of true crime podcasts because it takes my mind off the games while I'm working. And then I watch gamer stuff. But there's always like these gamers, true crime people that talk about cults and this and that. They always have this phony aesthetic background with a neon sign with their name on it. And for some reason, it's always neon. So I had one made that says phony aesthetic because I think it's funny.
Yo. You're the only aesthetic I need, baby. What's up?
That's right. Phony aesthetic Bill.
What's up, everyone? Sorry I'm a little late. My kids' chorus thing just got back, so everything's all good. Look at that smoke that came out of your mouth. Wow, you're like a dragon.
It's a vape.
Whatever.
It's and if you must know, so this is a weird thing. I try not to eat too many snacks because you know me and I'm always eating snacks. And the vape is no nicotine vape, right?
So what's the point?
The point is my mouth always tastes like strawberry milkshake and I don't eat as much sweet stuff. I know it's dumb, right?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you really like strawberry sweet cake, right?
It's strawberry milkshake, bro.
Milkshake,
right.
milkshake. I thought you said sweet cake. I'm like, what the fuck is a sweet cake? But I guess you really like strawberry sweet cake. So there you go, man.
It's muy delicioso. That's Chinese for pretty good.
Muy delicioso. That's I like that. There you go. There you go.
So yeah, I already snitched on you while you was late because the truth is, real life always comes first. Always.
It does.
And Jimmy's right. My milkshake definitely brings all the boys to the yard.
Yo, you better push that shit in.
All right. So Joel, I love my granddaughter so much. She's so little, bro. Right?
Okay,
but
right.
She's yappy,
They all yap.
Oh yeah. And she's unknowingly hilarious. And this kid gets me with like the sickest burns out of nowhere every time she comes to visit. So I'm gonna, not the last trip, but the trip before, her and my wife were sitting on my bed, and I went to walk into the bathroom, and I took off my t-shirt because I was gonna go take a shower, right?
Right.
So I just whip off the t-shirt and I go to walk into the bathroom through my bedroom, and my granddaughter's sitting on the bed. She's like 3 at the time, and she just looked at me and went, "Boobies!" And dude, like it was so cold and so innocent at the same time, you know?
Yeah, now
And
kids are just so innocent, they really are. They do that to me too, they'll point at my chest and go, "Daddy boobies?" I'm like, "Yeah, daddy boobies."
and last time she came to visit was probably like 9 months ago. We were in the car and we were going somewhere, and her and my daughter were sitting in the back seat, and my wife and I were sitting in the front seats. And I hear her and my daughter back there playing I Spy, and Bree is like, "I spy this," or whatever. And then Ivy is like, "I spy with my little eye something gray." And my daughter's looking everywhere and can't find anything. And she's like, I give up, Ivy. What is it? And she's like, Pop's beard. And I'm like, oh man, come on. So she like unnecessarily and innocently burns me, you know?
Right.
And
Yo, are you hardlined right now?
no,
You're not hardlined?
no, I ran it, but it's not plugged in yet.
You're,
What?
like, perfect right now.
That's what they tell me. Well, everybody except that one guy in the group today.
I fell right into that one, huh?
You did.
I did. Yeah, you're not well, as a I don't wanna jinx it, right? But you're
Yeah,
like, yeah, everything's running smoothly for you.
it's too late. You already jinxed it.
Oh, man. Well, you know what, dude? I love your background. It's very colorful. It's making your eyes pop. It looks fantastic.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Everything's going good, except you know what? Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go to the other side of the room because my wife is gonna kill me if I wear this hat the whole time. Every time she watches a video, she's like, "I can't believe you're wearing that hat." She hates it so much, but it's the most comfortable hat I own.
You're gonna change hats though, right? Because it's
Yeah,
gonna look weird if you're not wearing a hat.
it's gonna look real weird. My head's gonna look like yours, except for the back where I have the hair because of the mullet. So,
Oh yeah, I know. I got a George Burns going on here, or
yeah,
George Costanza.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I keep telling my wife that I just want to shave my whole head, but you know, we dirty white trash, bro. She likes the mullet. She's like, she's like,
That's
oh
what it is,
no.
man.
She's like, oh no, I like that. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna change hats real quick so I don't get in trouble.
All right. Brother Mister says he likes your daughter says nipples all the time. That's awesome. My kid, my youngest one's 2, and she's not saying full words yet. So she's like, "Ote, ote," and yeah. Everything's yeah. Everything is. There he is. He switched hats. What's on that? Was that a Syracuse hat?
No, it's actually the Staten Island Ferryman.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a minor league baseball
Represent.
team. I actually made a deal with the Ferryman earlier in the year with somebody that works in the clubhouse, and I provided 2 of my ultra mods for the VIP suites. One
Nice.
for 2 different suites, and I got a hat and jersey and season tickets and stuff like that, you know.
Nice.
So yeah.
I'm actually going to be down by you maybe next month in January at some point. Did I ever tell you that Facebook ordered from me?
Wait, who ordered what?
Meta, actually ordered from me for their Facebook offices in New York. 2 arcades.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
Dude, can I come help you set them up?
Sure, I need a guy.
Oh, dude, I'm your guy. What are you talking about? I'm on the way.
They're in Hudson Park. You know where Hudson Park is?
No, but I'm about to find out right now. It can't be far from me.
Are you in Long Island or are you in the city?
No. I'm north of the city.
You're north of the city.
Orange County. Well,
okay. So I'm gonna be your OCC. I got you.
Yeah. You have to pass me. to get there?
I'm flying though, because it's an hour flight for me. I don't know what day I'm going down there yet because it depends on when delivery is going to be. But they ordered a Guitar Hero and then my big mega arcade for their
Oh, dude,
Facebook
Hudson.
offices.
All right, so it says Hudson Park is in Yonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's an hour drive for me.
Okay.
Yeah, love it,
Yeah.
dude. I'd love to come help you set up.
I was actually going to drive him down there, but then I'm like, well, where the hell am I going to park the truck? Because I like mapped it and I, Google Earthed it, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to double park the truck outside and take one upstairs by myself and leave the truck leave the truck open, come back
Right.
down and do that again. So I'm like, I'll ship it, and then I'll just take a flight down there to set it up. I got to give a presentation. The customer that big, I can't just not, right?
Yeah.
There's literally an opportunity there that if Zuckerberg ever goes to those offices, he's going to see them.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, dude. Look, I gotta come. I'm gonna be geared out in the Billtendo swag if that's okay.
I don't care, man. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I'm just going to be wearing my work shirt, which is my Retro Lizard shirt. It's not like I'm wearing a polo and some slacks.
Right.
I'm going to show up in my Carhartt jacket and my Retro Lizard shirt and my black beanie on. Be like, yo, what's up? I'm cold.
Yeah,
Let me in.
it's in January. I'm probably gonna have to wear this. I have a Obey leather jacket with like a hoodie sewn inside of it. That thing is like the most fucking warm and comfortable jacket. I've been having it for like 8 years now, and it still looks brand new.
Nice. I just bought my Carhartt. I usually have pea coats because from working at the law firms and shit. I
Right.
always had a nice little pea coat, but my pea coat's ruined, and I can't ruin it anymore by working on my arcades in the garage. So I finally bought a
Right.
Carhartt, and dude, this is the warmest jacket I have ever had. Like, it was windy as fuck outside when I bought it, and when I walked out of the Carhartt store, I was like, I don't feel any wind. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so warm.
Well, I spent a couple years. Well, I say a couple years, but I spent almost 30 years as a carpenter, and my first 7 years here in New York, I was doing carpentry year round. I have like Carhartt overalls. I've worn Carhartt my whole life. I have several different jackets, and my family back home, because I'm from New Orleans and we are tropical people, and they're like, Bill, how do you handle that cold? And I'm like, let me tell you, you throw on your Carhartts and put on a pair of gloves, and it's fine. It really is. Like a good set of Carhartts, shit, it don't matter what the temperature is.
Fuck no, don't, dude. I can't wait to snow blow on this goddamn thing when we get a blizzard. Like, for real, it's gonna be blizzarding outside. I'm like, all right, I'm going outside to snow blow. My wife's gonna be like, why? It ain't done. I'm like, I gotta do it. Put on my ski mask, because I got a nice ski mask with a like a Scorpion Sub-Zero mask on the front of it too. Thermal. And I'll get that shit done. This nugget's got to get covered, man.
You know what my ski mask is? It's a fucking Kylo Ren, and you could it has the thing like this, but that part right there over the eyes is a screen, so you could see through it.
No shit, that's a fucking smart idea.
Yeah,
especially up here where we're at. That's a really smart idea.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Oh, I got your packages today, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah, that came fast. I can't believe it picked up yesterday and showed up today. I didn't open it yet. It's still sitting outside with the other packages I got to take in, but I got it.
That's what everybody says about me.
Now, how fast you are.
Yeah.
Even the wife.
Yeah, especially the wife. It might not be good, but at least it's really fast.
Right. So did we have an agenda for tonight, or we're just gonna keep bullshitting as usual?
I didn't really have a ton of agenda tonight. I don't know. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about. Maybe a little bit here and there. I don't know. DK Oldies has been posting really weird cringe content.
Like what?
So one of I did that whole YouTube video on the fact that I figured out they were using the AI to write most of their content.
Right, and we talked about it on here too.
Yeah, exactly. So along those lines, I think that's even where they're generating ideas from.
Oh, really?
Because they're doing this is not a joke. This is not a joke.
But it's a laughing matter.
They're doing like this. Hold on. Let me grab this right here. Video game ASMR. We're gonna.
What? What?
You know the weird ASMR
What?
videos where people whisper at you and
Yeah,
they like
yeah,
tap their finger.
yeah.
DK Oldies has posted video game ASMRs where they're like cleaning a game and fucking tapping on it and stuff.
And it's
It's
just the scratching noises of cleaning
yeah,
it.
yeah, it's real cringy and real weird because video game ASMR, and like I said, it's a whole fucking AI is giving them their ideas for what to do. And then they did one today or yesterday that I saw, and even the people that are fans of theirs were in the comments and they were like, look, I really like DK Oldie's content, but this is super cringy. And it's their guy Hunter, who again I'm sure is a nice guy. I don't know him. But he like puts on a fake mustache and a GoPro on his hat and then goes into the refurbishing center to show, to get secret video to show that they really are refurbishing.
Yo, he sounds like a herb.
A what?
A herb.
Oh.
You never used that term before? A herb? He sounds like a dork.
Oh, no, I've never.
I mean, as I'm saying that in a gaming community full of just nothing but dorks, right?
Yeah, well, we're
Sorry,
we're proud to be geeks for the most part.
Yeah, but
That's what I find in the community.
that's some cringy ass, herby ass shit. That's what that is. That's herby ass shit. You never heard the term herb? You never heard that before?
No.
Come on, really? Do we gotta pull this up in the Urban Dictionary? Hang on, let me pull up the definition of a herb. All right, Urban Dictionary. Where is it? All right, there we go. Search herb. To be whack, worthy of being mocked, weak, chumpish, generally avoided.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at something else because I was pulling up something to show you.
He's whack.
Dude, that's gotta be like a Midwestern thing.
It's got to be like a Buffalo thing because when I grew up, everybody would call each other herbs all the time. Whenever you were a dork ass whack bitch, you know what I mean?
Say, bro, you can say what you want, but Buffalo is the Midwest. I'm here to fucking tell you, I've been there.
It's not the Midwest, man. It's not even. I don't even like the fact that they call it upstate New York. Like we're not. I get it that like everything north of New York City is upstate, but Buffalo isn't nowhere's upstate. Upstate's like Lake Placid, Watertown, that area. That's Syracuse. That's upstate. We're on the western side of the state. That's why they call it Western New York. I guess you would say Midwest. All right, fuck. I just fell into that. I literally just agreed with you without even having to try to agree with you. Yeah, as soon as I said it, just clicked in my head like, fuck, man, you're right. All right. So, that ASMR shit though. I did a 64 kiosk video of that, and that was the only one I ever did. I'll never do another one. I thought that
you did an ASMR video?
I did a TikTok, yeah. But it was the sounds of the kiosk. So I have the plastic things for the carts that level up. So I went over and I pulled the cart out of the plastic. I opened up the lid. I pulled the old cart out, put the new cart in, hit the power switch, and then close the lid and then let the game load up. That was it. It was it. I mean, it was a quick video. I thought it was kind of cool at the time, but now that we're talking about what DK Oldies did, I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm the herb now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I saw it on YouTube on Shorts, but
you should.
I don't know who's like writing these things on their Facebook page, but it's like their text posts. Get a more knowledgeable spokesperson to talk about games.
Right.
Well, that's true, right? Because
right.
Joey doesn't know shit about games, and that's fine. But he's the spokesperson for the company, so he should know about games. And then it says, at DK Oldies, we firmly believe that everyone is a gamer, no matter how much knowledge they have about video games. Dude, they've been gatekeeping what a gamer is for the last couple months. I've made videos on just that.
They say,
if you don't take consoles with authentic cartridges, you're not a game,
But it's like, if you're going to own a game store, you need to know about gaming. like you need to at least have an idea of gaming and know about games and things like that. Like you need to just have general knowledge of it. You don't need to be like, the king of knowledge for gaming when you own a game store, but you need to have some kind of knowledge to be able to talk about cards and games. Fuck, before you make the video, you can just Google it and get your info there and just repeat what you just read and
Yeah,
bullshit it. You know what I mean? 90% of everything is bullshit in the first place and 10% facts. That's just how the world works.
found it.
Found
I
it? Are
found
you
it.
gonna play it? Are you gonna play it?
Of course I am.
You know
Of
what? You
course,
should do an ASMR of the sounds of Billtendo. You wake up in the morning, you belch, the coffee pours,
big
close the
farts.
door to the bathroom, huge farts. I want to see this ASMR video though.
No, this isn't the ASMR. This one right here is the fake undercover video.
Oh, let me see it. Let me see it. If you can get it to play.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
All
I've
right.
seen this.
All right. So it's like I said, it's Hunter who already has a mustache. Dude, like everything is so cringy and phony about it. I know you can't hear it, but it's just yeah, they didn't know he was coming.
Are you refurbishing it or are you just opening up and blowing the
Right.
dust out of it? You think they're making this video now because of how many people complain that they're not refurbishing their shit.
Right.
That's why they did this video. And he's pretending like he's going undercover to make it look like they just staged that. That's what they did. They
Yeah.
set
Oh
up
yeah.
those tables were probably already set up, but they probably just put some consoles on it and staged it for like an hour. That's it. And then once those dudes were done, those consoles are probably still sitting there on the table half apart. I guarantee it.
Okay. Okay. Here's one. DK Oldies PS2 ASMR. Titled. Just make sure you can hear all the sounds.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, we can hear it. My Nintendo 64 video was way better than this.
Hey, look, the weed slot.
The Wii slot? Oh, the weed slot. The weed slot.
Every time I buy a PS2, I check that slot, and twice I have found, out a couple hundred, but twice I have found old bags of pot in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was like the hiding spot, I think, because whose parents are gonna check inside their gaming console?
Yeah, really. I mean, they're not. They're really not. Absolutely not. But by the time I was playing PS2, I didn't have to hide that shit. You know what I mean? My buddy and I always went over to my buddy Spike's house, and we played PS2. We played the shit out of SmackDown. We played the shit out of Gran Turismo, but his mom didn't care, so we just had the weed in the room. And I was the one that brought the weed over all the time. Because that's just on the bad influence. So yeah, we would just sit there and smoke bowls and play fucking PlayStation all night, man. We worked in the food industry. I worked at a pizza joint. He worked at a 3.5-star restaurant in the kitchen, and there was just pot. That was it, and there was just good weed. So that's what happens when you work in the kitchen. I got fucking weed next to me.
Look, as someone who has been a restaurant manager and worked construction, these are the two biggest drug using fields I have ever seen. Like I was in the very, very small minority because I didn't smoke herb or anything like that. But like on construction sites and in restaurants, everybody does.
I always make the joke to my wife because we like to go to nice restaurants now. We're not really spending anything less than $200 on dinner when we go out. We don't go out all the time. We only go out maybe once every 2 months to dinner. Because we don't go to bars anymore or anything like that.
Right.
So our justification is if we went to the bar, we're going to blow $200 on drinks. Why don't we blow $200 on a dinner? And remember the dinner. So I always joke with her whenever we go to these nice places. I'm like, yo, everybody in the kitchen is on a drug, and they're
Yeah.
making our $80. They're making my $80 steak high as fuck. Like I
Well,
guarantee it.
to be fair, I'm gonna need the dude cooking my $80 steak to be high as shit.
Yeah, really, because he's gonna make it real good.
Yeah, he's gonna pay very close attention to it. By the way, Tabby, what ASMR video do I have? I don't have an ASMR video.
Oh,
And Jay,
we need a link to this. Is
yeah,
Billtendo did an ASMR video and he's fucking ragging on ASMR videos?
not that I know of. It
I
might be
wonder,
an unintentional ASMR video. What do you?
can we look at TikTok on the PC?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can. Hang on, let me see if I can find
No,
my
I
TikTok.
don't. Beth. All right, provide the link. Put up a shut up. Let's
Oh,
see
shit,
it.
what is this? Oh shit, stop. I can't mute it. There we go.
Well,
Alright.
I can't hear it until you set it as a present and add it to the stage.
Verify to continue. Pull the puzzle pieces together. What am I doing? Oh,
Proving you're
fucking
not a
stupid.
robot. Hey,
Yeah,
James,
exactly.
I would like to let you know that I appreciate you listening.
What the fuck was
He said I can't get down with a dude whispering in my ear though.
Oh, that's it. We should just whisper the entire show.
We should just whisper.
Whisper the whole show.
Hold on. How to make a N64 region free is not ASMR. Because
No,
I
that's
talk
not.
through the whole thing in like a normal voice. You're gonna have to find.
That's not it.
I need proof. Oh, Joel, let me tell you, I
What?
went in on somebody the other day. The video didn't blow up or anything, but I went off on somebody the other day because you know how much I hate toxicity in the community, right?
Yeah.
I hate toxicity in any community. And there is a 50-year-old dude causing a shitstorm in the cosplay community. So I like made a whole video on it.
In the cosplay community.
Yeah, competitive cosplay. He calls himself Mike Evil Fett because he dresses like an evil Boba Fett. And they have him and his friends have a weekly live show here on YouTube, and it's called the C-List Villains. It's absolutely trash. I've watched a couple episodes of it. It's pretty rough, but like he lost a cosplay contest and then he goes on this show and just rants how he wanted to rush the stage. They just gave it to a pretty girl because she was just wearing tights and cones. It probably took her a morning to put together a costume. Dude, I've seen some of the stitching on those costumes and they're spending a month or two making them look that neat and clean. You know?
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, so then he brings out a list of the judges' names and like all their social media contacts and everything. And he's like, everybody should message them and let them know what they really think of them. They're like trying to dox the judges from the cosplay contest. It's insane.
What an asshole.
They took that video down, but I made a video about him that I posted Monday, I think. I was really pissed off about it.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
I just shared that screen. Go click on it. I'll hit the play button.
I gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta click add to stage.
Got it.
See it. All right.
All right. What are we watching here?
The Retro Lizard N64 ASMR.
Oh, this is your ASMR? Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Mine. All right, here we go.
Let's do it, Joel. This is nice. Okay, so I like it. Do you want to know the only thing I would have changed about that whole thing?
What's that? Made it louder?
Nope. I think you should have put somebody said brother said guy sounds like a total herb.
Love it. We all made a new word tonight.
um so yeah, I would have put of Time in there because when you put it on, it comes on with that real smooth orchestral music, like
Oh,
the
right.
flutes and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it would
I
have
do.
fit the vibe
See
perfectly.
what I was thinking with it, because there's not actual many demo carts for the Nintendo 64. The Excite Bike is one of the only demo carts, and it's the only demo cart that I have. So that's why I
Uh-huh.
put it on. So when it turned on, people could see, playable demo on the screen when it pulled up.
Yeah.
Because there's only 3 Nintendo 64 carts that are actual demo carts. I think you know that, though. Why am I telling you this, right? I don't know if the people know this or not, but yeah.
I don't know shit, Joel. Just pretend I don't know anything at all times. You know?
Yeah,
It,
so what is it? I think it's Excite Bike 64, um, the Gray Cart of Majora's Mask is the demo.
and
Donkey
Turok.
Kong, the Turok, the not for resale demo. So there's 4 actually, and then Donkey Kong 64, the Gray Cart
Which yeah, I
is
was
the
about to say,
demo.
which is also a great card.
I think is Jet Force Gemini? Does that have a demo on it?
I don't know.
I don't know
Honestly, I
offhand
don't
either.
know.
I don't know. Let me take a look. Hang on. There's a list. N64 NFR cart list. Should know this like the back of my hand, considering I'm the one that's collecting the shit.
Yeah, right.
Where is it? Where is it? Fandom? Is this the Wiki Fandom? Yes, I'm an adult. That one doesn't say. That's just the one with the back stickers and not the back stickers. It's not the list I'm looking for. Every time I look it up on my phone, it pops up, but whenever I look for it on the fucking computer, it never fucking pops up right away.
That's sometimes it bees like that.
It does bees like that. It pisses me the fuck off when it does that. Where's it? Reddit. Is it? No, that's archive.org. There we go. I found it. All right, what do we got? Yeah, Jet Force Gemini. That's another. That is the other one. It contains a demo of the game with some minor beta content. Donkey Kong 64 is the special 3-level demo of the game with beta content also. Excite Bike 64 demo of the game, basically the same as retail, but a lot of things are locked. Pokemon Snap is a 2-level demo that was only used in Blockbuster. Then there's a Pokemon Stadium version 1.1
Wait,
of the game.
is that the Snap kiosk demo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you
Okay.
see a Pokemon Snap that says not for resale, there's 2 of them though. There's
Right. That's what I was about to say because one of them is for a demo unit and one
right,
of them is for the kiosk demo.
right. So the
Right?
kiosk one should be the demo one. That should be the black label, not for resale one. It's a bigger letters. There's
Right.
2 versions. One of them has small not for resale letters, and the other one has bigger ones. Same box where you can write your name in the cart too. And then Turok 2, the American and the PAL version, and then Yoshi Story. That's not a demo, but it's the Japanese version of the game, marked as international version of the
Oh,
game.
the international version's super rare.
Right, and it's
hard
just
to get.
all that one is just a label slapped over the original label, marked not for
Uh-huh.
resale. That's all that it is.
Hey,
That is, dude, that one's worth like 10 grand.
You know what I learned today? And
What'd
this
you
is
learn today?
way off subject and weird.
What'd you learn today?
That there are 2 different types of Pyrex.
What?
Yes.
2 different types of pirates?
Pyrex.
Pyrex? What's a Pyrex?
It's a glass container that you cook with and measure with, and the glass Pyrex, Pyrex. You have it in your kitchen, I guarantee it. They
You
make
mean the measuring cup?
Yeah, measuring cups, casserole dishes, stuff like that. The stuff that you could put in the oven and all of that, right?
Okay.
So,
You're saying the name brand of it.
okay, Dow Corning owns Pyrex,
Fucking
and they're
casserole dish.
yes, so we all have them. So
Right.
they're they it's made of a very specific silicate, right?
Okay.
Type of glass. Um, and those have all capital letters, Pyrex. But then if you go to like Walmart, you can buy Pyrex at Walmart and it's much cheaper. And it's because it's made of a different kind of silicate that can explode if it gets heated up too much and just like shatter, right? And when it does, it's like tempered glass when it breaks, how it just breaks into a million pieces, little
Did yours
pieces.
break today?
No. But no,
Because you
I
talked
actually
like it did.
no, but I did check my stuff and I have all the capital letter stuff. If it's written in lowercase letters, then they allow other companies to make Pyrex and label it like that, even though it's an inferior product.
Well, shit.
Yes.
All right. Well, I just learned something.
That's
My casserole dishes have the little fucking flowers on them from the 80s still, so I probably don't got Pyrex.
you have Pyrex in your kitchen. Everybody does.
I don't think I do, really. I honestly don't think I do. I actually know I only have 2 glass casserole dishes, and then I have plastic measuring cups. So if you're
Pla-
talking about the casserole dishes,
Plastic measuring cups.
yeah.
Oh,
All right, what do you got? Metal? Or what do you got? What do you got? Glass?
I have like 6 different Pyrex sizes of measuring cups.
Yeah, I got plastic ones because the glass ones shatter and break because I'm a fucking Polak.
This podcast brought to you by Pyrex.
Yeah, thanks for the new sponsorship, right?
Right. Hey, you want to hear something crazy? Okay.
I want to hear something crazy.
This is more on subject. This is very crazy. So
Crazy.
I check my YouTube email all the time and fucking nothing, right? You
Right.
know, it's scammers.
Yeah.
I have a specific email address for YouTube and is so it's always somebody scamming. Pay me $200 and I'll help you with your SEOs. I know I see problem with your channel, not enough subscriber, not
Here-
enough not enough view, need monetization. And I'm like, okay, yeah, well, I already know all this stuff with better grammar, so
Right.
whatever, so I just ignore all that. Dude, I got an email this morning which I feel like could be a legitimate sponsorship. And
Was
I
it
don't
for
want to.
Viagra?
No, it's not. I wish they.
Wait, M's?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a game.
What?
I don't want to talk about it until I really get into it. But like, man, I was in a good mood this morning. I was like, holy shit! I actually got an email about a sponsorship for a game.
So the one that you don't think is a scam is probably a scam.
Man, it probably is, but let me have it for a day, Joel. Just
Okay. Okay.
in here for a day. Let me.
Yeah, we got to follow up with this next week, and
Yeah.
you gotta give us the details on this. Yeah, you gotta follow. You gotta give us the details on this, man. You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta do, man.
That's what we gotta do, man. That's what we gotta do. So wait, did you watch? I gotta ask, and we gotta go into it. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be this guy right now. Did you watch GTA 6 trailer?
I did watch the GTA 6 trailer.
What'd you think about it?
Overall, really
Mhm.
kind of liked it, man. Very exciting. I'm not gonna lie. I've told you before that I'm white trash. I'm hood. The chick twerking on top of the taxi, I was all about it.
All about, yo, that bitch was thick, dude. Yo, she was real thick. And then I completely missed the fucking strip club scene. And I went back to the video and I watched the strip club scene. Yo, I jerked off twice to that.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trash because I was like, yo, that's hot.
Yeah, that was good, right? Did you see the comparison videos that the entire trailer is based on real people from videos from Florida?
I did see that.
Did you see the original girl twerking on top of the car?
Yes.
Yo,
Yes,
I totally would.
No, but like the whole thing, I watched like all of, and somebody did a side by side comparison of
Yeah,
all the frames, and I was like, wow, they really brought all of these different videos into into their world, you know. So that was
so
pretty cool.
creative,
Yeah.
so creative. But dude, this is gonna be in our face for the next year and a half.
Of course it is. It's in
Yep.
their it's definitely in their best interest. Now, as someone who quit playing GTA at Vice City
Oh,
because oh
this
yeah,
is perfect for you to pick it back up.
yeah, I guess maybe. I'm a firm believer and I would rather not have a GTA 6. I would rather not have another Red Dead Redemption or whatever. I would rather have a Bully 2 or a Manhunter 3.
Ooh.
Manhunt, sorry.
Ooh. Yeah,
Dude,
you went through a
Bully,
manhunt.
dude, you know what? Okay, so you can say Bully and everybody knows Bully, right?
Yeah,
Manhunt, not as much. It was on OG Xbox. It was on
it was on
PS2.
OG PS2, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I played it. It was man, the first Manhunt was amazing. It like blew my mind. Like, am I really out here just fucking suffocating people with a plastic bag?
Right, 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 right.
You know, this is the
Remember
game,
no, that
dude.
game was sweet, dude. That game
Yeah,
was real. The kills in that game were awesome, man.
yeah.
They really were.
And
Bully, I
I'm a
never
big
finished
fan of
Bully.
horror games.
Yeah. You are or you're not?
I am.
You are, okay.
Maybe I'll make me a kiosk from my house with all horror games on it,
There you go.
and I'll call it the shit your pants kiosk.
So my favorite horror game ever,
Uh-huh.
Parasite Eve.
Really? It's a
Yes.
good one.
But fuck Resident Evil, fuck Dino Crisis,
I don't
fuck
care about
Silent Hill.
Resident Evil. Hey, don't say that about Silent Hill.
Give me Parasite Eve. I want a Parasite Eve remaster or reboot so bad. Like
Yeah.
so bad. Every time somebody mentions something like that in one of those stupid posts where it's like, "Oh, what game do you want to see remastered?" I fucking type in Parasite Eve and Siphon Filter every
Dark
single time.
Dark Cloud. Every time. That's my answer.
Well, that's your shit right there. You know what I
It
mean? That is your shit. That's
Yeah.
Nintendo though. We're
No, it's
talking.
not. That's PlayStation. PS2,
Oh, right, it
baby.
was. Yeah, you explained
Yep.
that to me. I'm sorry, you explained that to me a couple shows ago. I apologize.
It,
You're right.
that's okay. You don't have to remember the game that nobody but me played.
Right. Right. Kind of like Mike playing Quest 64.
Yeah, exactly. I actually we've discussed the parallels of that. How we
Yeah,
both like people know of these games, but like a lot of people didn't play them. And you know, there's some people here in the chat that have actually played Dark Cloud because of me, because I just run my mouth about it constantly. I buy copies and I give them away to friends because I want people to play it. I want them to enjoy it like I did. You know, I've
right.
never sold a copy of that game. I just
Well, you still turn people on to the game to play, so that's a
Oh,
plus. You're still being effective at
absolutely.
it, so that's great. I want to turn people
Absolutely.
on to Parasite Eve. Have you ever played Parasite Eve?
Nope.
Oh, dude. So obviously you played Resident Evil, you played Silent Hill.
Yes.
Now imagine Parasite Eve, but imagine Resident Evil and Silent Hill, but more of a thriller
Uh-huh.
and a thriller horror type of game. I mean, there's your bad guys, there's your fucked up things in it, but it's not like a zombie game or anything like that. It's just like a true horror game. Is really what I think it is when it came to that style of games being made back then in the
Uh-huh.
90s. And I played it in the 90s. That
Right.
was that was a game that I played on original PlayStation when I was a teenager, and that one has always held it to me. I played it as recently as like 2 years ago, actually. It's a game that I can go back to and still enjoy and play. I don't. I played it on emulation. I don't have the actual disc, which I
Th-
kind of feel fucking like I should have the actual disc. When I had my
yeah,
other
but
collection,
it's
I mean, emulation's
expensive,
emulation,
dude.
though. Yeah, it's a $60 game,
Yeah.
but it's worth it. It's so worth it, man. It's so worth it. Such a good game to play. So emulation, man, I should just give you that ROM so you can pick it up and play it. You will enjoy that game, I
Yeah.
guarantee. Yeah, yeah. So that would be my go-to for that one, dude. I love that game. That
Yep.
and Siphon. You've played Siphon Filter, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that game needs a remaster or a reboot. We need a new
Yeah,
version of
because
the original.
let me tell you, what should have been a glorious new step in Siphon Filter when they moved from PS1 to PS2, for
Oh, so
me,
bad.
the PS2 games like were a downgrade from the
Yeah,
PS1 game. And
huge
what was the
downgrade.
PS2 like? The Andromeda Strain or something?
It was actually Siphon Filter 3. No, it wasn't Siphon Filter 3 because that was actually
That
on
was
PlayStation 1, yeah.
PS1.
You're
Yeah,
right, it was like the
that was
Andromeda
a
Strain
double
or some
disc,
shit.
right?
It was
Uh,
I think that one was single
so,
disc. I think that's the only single disc
okay,
game.
okay. Then I
Yeah.
just got confused. But yeah, the PS2 games just weren't as good.
No, they weren't. There's even a PSP. I learned recently there was a PSP version,
Yes.
of like another version of the game,
Uh-huh.
and, I tried playing it, and it was just it wasn't good. It
Oh,
wasn't good. 989 Studios needs to come back and do something with that and just make it better again.
yeah, but didn't 989 get bought out?
By who?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Google it.
I mean, I'll Google it right now. But the truth is, man,
If they got
all of the good dev studios get bought out and screwed over.
if they got bought out, then they need to come back to life from whoever bought them out and just bring that shit back to life. Did RAR get bought out, or is RAR still around?
Who?
RAR, RARE, RAR,
Rare?
rare. I call it RAR.
They're owned by Microsoft. They did all of the Xbox Connect avatars and all of that.
Oh no
Um,
shit.
yeah, as a matter of fact, now that you mention Rare, Phil Spencer actually said just the other day, in some interview or something, he's like, I just want to, he was talking about games that Microsoft owns and, that fans want to see. He's like, I just want Banjo fans to know that we haven't forgot about you. We hear you. And when we come together with the right team, with the right project, we'll have you a new game.
Yeah, I heard that too. I read that we're someday
Sony
we're gonna
owns
get.
989 now.
So then there you go. So then Sony should be fucking coming out with a new Siphon filter. They should be all over that, man. Or dude, man, was Cool Borders 989? I think Cool Borders was 989 Studios too. I just remember
Yeah.
that when it pulled up on PlayStation, it was like 989 Studios. Like it's
Yeah.
in my head, kind of like Sega.
So Sony, it looks like they changed the name to 989 Sports
Oh,
and then shut it down.
well, that
So
sucks.
yeah. Well, that's what they do. Like Microsoft's real bad about that.
Right.
Like,
That now that you said that Microsoft owns Rare, that explains why we got GoldenEye on Xbox.
yes. But also, this is really underappreciated. Joel, I know you, and I know you absolutely have a way to play OG Xbox games.
Yeah.
Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
I'm sorry, say that again. What is it called?
There's a game on OG Xbox. It's called Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
Grabbed by the Ghoulies?
And it's this dumb little platformer. But the thing is, Rare's last game for Nintendo 64 was Conkers, right?
Right.
And so they went to Nintendo and said, we're in trouble financially. Nintendo owned like a third of the company already. Can you buy us out? And Nintendo said no. And that's when Microsoft stepped in and bought them.
Also, that explains why we got Conkers on Xbox.
Yes, Live and Reloaded. It was a remaster, but what they did was they did the remaster of Conkers right after they did a semi-launch title for OG Xbox, which was called Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
I never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a great game, man.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to download the ROM and check it out.
It does not get credit. And people talk about the great Rare games of history, and they talk about DK64, Diddy Kong Racing, Banjo, not Nuts and Bolts. We don't talk about that. Conkers, GoldenEye, World Is Not Enough. But they never mentioned Grab by the Ghoulies because, number one, it wasn't a Nintendo 64 game. Number two, it was not a 10 out of a 10 game. Rare was not ready to work on the Xbox system. So the game is not perfect, but it's still fun. It just, people don't talk about it. OG Xbox had a lot of really cool niche games like that.
Right.
And then when they moved into the 360 era is Like at the beginning, they had niche games like Rare did Viva Pinata for them,
Right.
and then moved into the Xbox Connect stuff. But then Xbox around the middle of the 360 decided pretty much we're going to be a AAA machine, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. They
and
were a
and
AAA
and
machine right off the. I thought they were AAA right off the bat. But that's just what I thought. But they got Xbox 360 has a lot of AAA titles.
yeah, it does. And that's one of the reasons that I stuck with PS3 for the most part is because PS3 actually Sony was still doing exclusives, you know?
Yeah, and
And
the Sony exclusives are way better than the Microsoft shit.
oh, without a doubt. And
Yeah,
Microsoft's trying to step around now and buy up some studios for exclusives, but at this point it's kind of, moot. Like
right.
we know what holds Xbox up. It's the Game Pass. If Microsoft
That's it.
discontinued Game Pass,
There's no Microsoft or there's no Xbox anymore. It's gone.
they're out because 90% of the games you can play on Xbox, you can play on PlayStation or even the Switch,
Right.
which is crazy.
But they're
So,
free on Game Pass. Well,
right,
we're paying for Game Pass, but they're on Game Pass for
right.
us to play for free without having to pay any additional
Game
money.
Pass is a great program,
Oh
but
yeah.
if you ask me, it's the only thing holding Microsoft up
Nope. Yeah, you're right.
as far as gaming goes.
Yo, if Starfield didn't go day one on Game Pass like it was supposed to, Game Pass would be dead, man. There's a lot of good shit on Game Pass, but it's a lot of good shit that we've already played. You know, we got the Gears of War titles on there. I mean, the Game Pass titles, the AAA titles that hit Game Pass this year was a Starfield, and I think Forza. I think those were the only two that were day one on Xbox this year.
Uh-huh.
And they hyped the shit out of Starfield for
Well,
fucking months.
that's one of the promises of Game Pass now is that they have day ones, which
Right.
is
Oh,
look,
and Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles was day one on Game
if
Pass.
I was an
too.
Xbox player, I would definitely have Game Pass.
Totally.
I bought an Xbox One and I tried to play it, and I played 2 games on it. I enjoyed those 2 games. Not a big fan of the Xbox One. I ended up playing them both on Switch after I completed them on Xbox One, but it's also 2 games that I think don't get enough credit. And one of them folds exactly into what we were just talking about is Ukulele. And that was made by Playtronics. And Playtronics is all of the former people that made Banjo-Kazooie. And they started their own company. So Ukulele is the same type format, just up on a modern system.
Right. Okay.
And so it's again, it's not perfect, but it does have that like Nintendo 64 janky camera work sometime,
Yeah.
for their 3D platformers. But overall, I found it was a really fun game. And the other one is Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Okay.
Love that game. At first I thought, oh, this looks like a Breath of the Wild clone.
Yeah.
Because it was made by the same people that made Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is what, THQ Nordic?
I think so. Yeah, it's a THQ game.
And so when I first started playing it, it had its similarities with like the climbing and stuff like that. But the more I played it, the more I saw it was its own thing. It had a great story through that entire game. If you haven't played it, you definitely should. It's Zeus and Prometheus narrating the game like it's a movie. So you constantly hear them popping in, talking shit. Even though it's open world like Breath of the Wild and you could go anywhere and do anything, when you hit certain points, they just start yapping. And it's really fucking funny because they talk a lot of shit to each other. It's a great game.
That's cool. That's cool. The narration in a game sometimes can be extremely awesome, extremely funny. It'll help bring the game together.
If it's done right. And in Immortals, it was definitely done right. That people don't talk about that game enough because at a glance, it looks like a Breath of the Wild clone, and it was anything but once you put about an hour of gameplay into it.
See, I think those Assassin's Creed games are always fucking hit and miss too, And it's like, have you ever played any of the Assassin's Creed games?
Yeah, and I don't like them.
So, I mean, I was
not a fan.
I was the same when the first one came out. When the first one came out, I thought it was cool. I was watching my boy play it. I went and bought it for PlayStation 3. You got a kitty. Look at the cat's ass. There, ladies and gentlemen, the kitty's asshole. I bought it for PS3, and it became the first one became extremely monotonous to me. And you're riding your horse back this way, and then you're riding your horse back that way, and you're doing the
Right.
same shit over and over and over again in different spots. I didn't even finish the game because it just became I got bored with it, super
Right.
bored with it. And then 2 came out, and then the off versions of 2 came out with it, and then Assassin's Creed 3 came out, and I'm like, it was getting so much hype, and people were ranting about it. I'm like, all right, let me give
But
Assassin's
it
Creed
was
3 a
the
shot.
same game over again, pretty much.
It was. But when I was like, let me give Assassin's Creed 3 a shot. So I gave that one a shot, and it was like everything I hated about 1, it was all improved on in 3 and completely changed up and was like more enjoyable. So I
But
beat 3, and right after I beat 3 is when the PS4 came out. And I bought the PS4, and one of the first launch games for PlayStation 4 was Black Flag, Assassin's
right.
Creed 4. I played the shit out of that game like for like 4 months straight. That was the game that I played. I got 98% on it. I still haven't finished to get my other 2%. I had to beat 3 warships, and I can't
Uh-huh.
beat those warships. I still try. But I love that one. I played the shit out of it. It was like 3 on steroids, and then you're in the water and you're a pirate, and it was just fucking awesome. And then they came out with I didn't play the next couple after that, but then they came out with Origins, and I'm like, well, let me give Origins a shot because it's Egypt. I love Egypt shit. I'm all about
Right.
Egyptian ancient
Oh
history.
yeah.
Love all that stuff.
Really cool.
I can't even tell you what Origins was about. I played it, I beat it. I don't understand the ending. I know Cleopatra was in it, and she had something to do with the plot, but I didn't understand what the plot was. And when I finished the campaign on the game, I was like, I don't understand the ending. So I never went on to another Assassin's Creed game after that because it brought me back to how I felt like I was playing Assassin's Creed 1.
Right.
Like it was the style of the gaming was different because they changed it up and you're leveling your character up is what you're doing in that one. And you
Mm-hmm.
have to be a certain level in order to kill certain guys. And you go to kill a guy that's like a level 30 and you're a level 10, you're dead. That's it. That's how that game worked.
Yeah.
So that part of it was kind of enjoyable, but the way the plot was going, I'm like, I don't understand at all what this is. So I never went to Odyssey. I bought Valhalla, but I never played Valhalla. So just the Assassin's Creed games are just hit and miss. They really are. They really are, man. And it's like they could do so much. There's so much they could do with those games, and they don't. It's almost like Call of Duty now. They push one out almost every single year, or at least that's what it feels like that they're putting one out every single year, and it's the same shit over and over and over again.
Right.
Give me an Assassin's Creed 5. Give me a main title. Stop giving me this off-brand bullshit. Then give me a fucking title for this fucking brand and make it good, just like you made Assassin's Creed 4. Assassin's Creed 4 came out 10 years ago. Where's 5?
Right. Well, a weird thing is, so all of the Assassin's Creed are pretty much along the same formula, right?
Right.
There's obviously quality of life improvements along the way that made Black Flag and stuff more
Yeah.
desirable. So Odyssey is built quite a bit differently because it was built by THQ Nordic,
Okay.
and they didn't do the rest of the Assassin's Creed games. I
Right.
think regular THQ did or something like that. Anyway, Immortals Phoenix Rising was actually created because of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So it does have some similarities. Like you can go to these vantage points on top of a statue and look around with a scope and find things to
Nice.
do.
Okay.
But the
Kind of like
reason,
Zelda.
yes, yeah, kind of. Except like on Immortals, you can look through your periscope and it'll tell you that there is a treasure chest or a puzzle at 10,000 meters that way,
Okay.
and so that's how it'll be on your map. So that's pretty cool. But they were designing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and some bad programming gave them a Cyclops. And they were like, we can't put in a Cyclops in this game. We should use a Cyclops in another game.
Oh,
And that was the basis for them originally starting to make Immortals, which interesting enough, that game was originally named Gods and Monsters because you're doing the bidding of the gods of Olympus, right?
Right. Okay.
And you're fighting monsters like hydras and ogres and obviously one-eyed motherfucker cyclops and everything else. And not long before the game was set to release, they were served with an injunction lawsuit by Monster Energy Drink, who claimed to own the word monster.
Fuck, really? Fucking Monster Energy drink. Whoa! So you sneeze with your whole body?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a dead
Fuck
sneeze.
monster. We got Red Bull around here. Anyway,
Shit, you're drinking a Red Bull right now?
yeah, that's kind of dumb, but whatever. THQ decided they definitely could have won that lawsuit because you can't own the word monster.
Right.
And it's not copyright infringement because you're using the word monster in a completely different context than a beverage, right?
Right. Gods and monsters and a video game. Right.
Yeah, kind of like you have Dove soap and Dove chocolate. That's not the
Right.
same. That's not the same company.
No, it's not.
It's two very different things, but they don't infringe on each other's copyright. But
Although the
THQ,
chocolate kind of tastes the same.
yeah, you know, it masquerades as high quality chocolate, but it's not.
No, shit.
It's just as good as Hershey's. You know, that's it. You want good chocolate, go buy good chocolate. Anyway, so the THQ just decided not to fight a lawsuit and just said, okay, we'll change the name. And so it became Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Oh shit. All right,
Yeah.
I gotta check this game out.
Yeah, you do.
Definitely gotta check it out.
And instead of shrines, you go into the underworld.
Okay.
And so
Like Hades?
no, it's you would have
I gotta
to
play it. I gotta play it to figure it out. Okay.
And sometimes most of them are puzzles, right?
Okay.
And they're really interesting. They're extremely creative, and I've gotten frustrated with a couple of them. But they're also battle arenas. So sometimes you get in there and it's a battle arena,
Okay.
and you have to fight waves of monsters. And
is that the game where the cover has a guy with the hood up and it's like his hands are right there and it says like Immortals through his hands or some shit?
no,
He's got like some blue eyes. Am I thinking of a different game?
that is a different game. That's a new one, and it's made by somebody else.
I might be thinking of Dishonored.
And it's a different type of game. There is a new Immortals game or Immortal, and it's a different thing. But my favorite shrine, as it were, as comparing it to Zelda, is one of the battle arenas, and you fight like 20 waves of chickens.
Okay.
So, like, if you go to a village in this game, as kind of like a nod to Zelda, the chickens in this game are angry. If they see you, they try to attack you. You know? And
Seriously?
and so you get into this one battle arena where it's level 1 is 10 chickens at one time. And when you kill all 10 chickens, then level 2 is like 20 chickens, and level 3 is 50 chickens, and level 4 is 100 chickens at one time, all attacking you, trying to kill you. And that is personally my favorite battle arena. I fought a lot of monsters in that game, and fighting what feels like a never-ending wave of chickens is amazing.
Okay. That's hilarious. So is it now the one that you played, is it Phoenix Rising or is it Immortals of Avium?
No, it's Phoenix Rising. It's pronounced Phoenix, but it's spelled Phoenix.
Phoenix. Okay, so Phoenix Rising. They have it for PS5. I've never seen this game ever, so I'm gonna definitely be checking this out because this looks awesome.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen now. And
I was just looking it up. Yeah, I never seen the cover to that game ever. I was completely thinking of a different game.
Wait, that's the wrong one.
That's your ASMR porn.
Yeah, it is.
Tweaks because he can't wait to get a hold of your system.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
There we go.
Yeah, I've never seen that cover before in my life, so this looks cool. That just
Oh,
the cover alone looks cool.
look, you start off with like broken wings that you can't even really use to jump too much, and you upgrade them throughout the game
That's cool.
to become
That's
more
real
and more
cool.
useful. And
That's real cool.
it's and this is all like based on mythology. So they're
Love
Icarus's
mythology.
wings.
Okay. Are they now? How's the fighting though in the game? Is the fighting good? Is
Oh,
it
the
bloody? Is it
fighting.
gory? Is there
Okay,
good kills?
so the whole game is it's got a cartoony vibe. You know how Breath of the Wild has like
Yeah.
a cell shaded art style. This is a little bit of a cartoony art style.
Okay.
The mod like I just
Can I
if
stab
the
a cyclops in the eye?
no,
Fuck. It's
you
not
can't.
God of War style.
No, but you can sneak up behind him and slash him on the spine.
Okay.
There because there are sneak attacks and everything. When I say it's cartoony, I don't mean by the designs are cartoony, because if you colored them with realistic colors, they would look real. What I mean by cartoony is it's very bright, vivid colors.
Got it. Got it.
Um,
Yeah, I was picking that up when you were talking
and
comparing to Breath of the Wild.
you only have like 3 basic weapons for the game.
Okay.
And so what makes a skill tree out of that, and it's not an extensive skill tree, but you'll figure all that out. But what makes the skill tree cool is you can use different weapons in different ways as you get skills. Like you have a sword, but you also have 2 short daggers. So your 2 short daggers, you can fight with those, and they're super fast, but they don't do a lot of damage. So you could use your sword, which is a little bit slower but does more damage, you know?
Okay. Okay. When did you play this?
Um I've actually played all the way through it probably 3 or 4 different times. I probably have around 300 hours in that game.
So when did you play it though for the first time? Like how long ago? A couple years ago?
Yeah, I would say not
Yeah.
long after it came out.
When did it come out? Like
Uh,
2016, 2017, 2018? Because
I'm gonna
Billtendo always says, I don't play new games. And that's kind of a new game.
Oh,
That's
uh
what I'm getting at
so
here.
yeah, that's true. Let's see when it was released. I'm on it. Released December 3rd, 2020. So
Oh
yeah.
shit, so that's real new for you.
Yeah, well, I played it as soon as it came out. So it's
That's COVID years.
yeah, well that had a lot to do with it, I think.
Yeah, COVID game. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. And my kids like to make fun of me because they only see my Switch because it's what I keep in my back pocket. And if I have 10 minutes here and there to play, they're like, "Oh, what's in your Switch? Is it Zelda or is it Phoenix?" And I'm like, they make jokes that that's the only 2 games I ever play.
That's the
And
style of gaming you like, man. What are you gonna do,
I
right?
mean, yeah.
Yeah, we all got our own styles of gaming that we like. So I mean, it is what it is. On the Switch, I'm only really playing Zelda on the Switch myself. I'm still grinding away at that. I gave up on the fucking shrines. There's too many of them. I'm like, I've been playing this since March. I gotta fucking get through this. I gotta get through this campaign.
Wait,
So
are
I
you
got
on Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild?
Tears of the Kingdom. I never beat Breath of the Wild. I kind of Breath of the Wild didn't hold my attention.
Okay. So
It was
you got it.
cool.
You got to do all the shrines, man. What are you talking about?
I'll get to the shrines, but I'm like, I want to beat the campaign right now. I want to keep advancing. I'm like, I'm playing the shrines and I'm grinding and I'm doing like 6 of them at a time and I'm playing it for like 4 hours and all I did was 6 shrines and I'm like, I gotta entertain myself a little bit more in this game right now. You know what I gotta do? I gotta find arrows. I don't. This is gonna sound so stupid. I don't understand how to find arrows.
Okay, so
I don't like.
let
Are
me
you
let
finding
me
them under a rock, or are you
let
going to the store and
yeah,
you buying them?
yes, no, both. Okay, so I'm going to tell you where you find them in the wild, and then I'm going to tell you where to buy them.
Okay.
Okay?
I mean, I get I can buy them, but I'm like, I only
No, no,
have
no,
like
no.
20 arrows.
There's a technique to buying them. So this is what you do. Number 1, every single time you see a wooden crate, break it it has arrows in it most of the time, whether it's
Okay.
1 or 2 arrows or a 5 bundle. Every
Right.
time you see wooden crates, bust them up. When you go, then what you do is as soon as the blood moon rises,
Yeah.
start fast traveling to every single stable and buy all of Beetle's arrows because they renew at the blood moon, right?
Oh shit! Really?
Yes. So you buy all of his arrows, and as you're at each stable, there's wooden crates all around the stable. Go
There
around
is.
back, break them all up, get all of those arrows on one pass. You should be able to get 150 to 200 arrows.
See, I'm gonna fucking go grind and getting some arrows then because I see people with like 900 arrows. I'm like,
Yeah.
how the hell did they have that many arrows when I'm
You
struggling to find
look,
fucking arrows?
Tabby said, go to Lurlin Village. Lots of wooden crates. That's
There
true.
we go. All right, Tabby, thank you. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I don't even know where Lurlin Village is, but I'll find it. It's okay because I didn't even open the whole map yet because I just started grinding at the shrines. I've been grinding at the shrines
It's
since July. It's
it's
December.
down near Hatno Beach.
Okay, I know where that is.
It's to the west of Hatno Beach. So if you go down
Okay.
to Hatno Beach, you go west down the shoreline, you'll find it.
Okay. Yeah, I know where that is, so I'll find that then. But yeah, I've
I,
been grinding at these shrines since July. That's why I'm like, I only have like 52 of them opened. That's why I'm like, I gotta move on and do something else in the game because it's starting to I'm starting to not want to play the game because that's all I'm doing
right.
shrines and it's becoming repetitive for
Have
me.
have I told you this before that you can go to the depths and
Yep.
find all the light routes, and there is a light route directly underneath every single shrine.
I haven't even been in the depths
Oh my god.
because I've been grinding at the shrines, man. I was like, fuck the rest of I did 2 temples and I'm like, fuck the rest of the game. I want to do the shrines. I got
Well,
the Hylian shield. So I'm like, I want the master sword. So I was like, the idea was grind all the shrines out, get all my hearts. I already have my
nope.
stamina that I need, but grind all the shrines, get all
You
the
don't
hearts, and
you
then
don't need
go
the
to the
heart. You don't
I
need
know
the
it.
heart.
Well, I wanted the hearts just to have the hearts for the
Okay.
game, you
So
know?
here's another thing for you. Have you built anything or used anything that's battery powered?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So you need to go to the depths because everywhere in the depths is the glowing rocks. I can't remember what they're called. Zonite.
Yeah,
Collect zonite, and then you go back up to what you call it, the landing.
yeah. Lookout
Right
Landing.
outside of the castle. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lookout Landing. And right outside of there is a robot on top of a stone, and he'll exchange your stones for and crystallized charges for extra batteries.
Okay.
So instead of the 3 cells that you start with, you can have up
Yeah.
to 20.
Right, right. I think I have 6 right now.
Weak sauce, Joel, weak sauce.
I know, because I've been grinding at the shrines. And don't get me wrong, when I get into the shrine, I enjoy the shrine.
Oh,
The
me
shrines
too.
are a lot of fun. Especially I like the shrines where I got a battle. The
You know
puzzles
what?
are cool, but when I get in there and then they strip me down and it's just
Oh,
me.
that's what I was about to say. That is my favorite
Yeah.
shrines in Breath of the Wild, they had Eventide Island, which none of the shrines were like that in Breath of the Wild, right?
Okay.
So there was this one place off the coast called Eventide Island in Breath of the Wild, and when you got there, you lost everything, and you had to defeat the entire island and the puzzles on the island with whatever you found on the island, which was weak shit. I mean, they
Okay.
take your food and everything, right? And so I call those Eventide shrines because in Tears of the Kingdom, you go in there and they do exactly the same thing. They strip you of everything, and you can't brute force those shrines. You have to strategize. It's all about
Right.
your strategy of how you're gonna take out this guy without getting that guy's attention because you can't fight them both at the same time. You're too
I like
weak.
I like stealth.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
those are my favorite shrines in Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm glad there were quite a few of them.
So yeah, I really enjoy those shrines a lot. So I moved on to the part of the story where you got to go find the sleeping king behind the waterfall, or below the waterfall. You know what I'm talking about? So there's the
Oh
sleeping
yeah, yeah,
king with all the mud shit that's coming down
yeah.
from the sky. So
Right.
I just woke the king up, and that's the last place that I stopped. So I'm assuming that's going to be the water temple because I'm all around water, or it's going to take me to the water temple, one or the other. But I don't know.
It
Don't spoil it for me. I'm just assuming in my head. You know what I
You'll
mean?
get there.
I know.
If you need any
Fuck
clues,
it.
you'll get there, Joe. If you need any clues, let me and Tabby know because look, I've known her since high school, and we actually both started playing at the same time, and like we would message back and forth about, hey, I found this, did you find this, and like,
Right.
and which is what I used to do with my grandmother on the first Dragon Warrior game. We
Oh shit.
that's like my greatest memory. So like having a friend like Beth that was like just there, that we're doing the same thing at the same time, but we're both finding different stuff and telling each other, hey, I found
Right.
Midna's mask, and this is where you find it. And she's like, oh well, I found Majora's mask, and this is where you find it. you know
Right. Yeah, I didn't even get Majora's Mask. The only thing I got was the
oh
Hylian
no, that's
shield.
that's not an early game thing.
No, I didn't think it was.
No, you gotta you
Um,
get them hearts up, boy.
yeah,
You
see?
you gotta fucking work for it, I
Me
promise.
I believe that, man. I want
Mm.
that Master Sword. I think I'm gonna start after I finish this whatever I'm doing for this part of the campaign. I think after
Uh-huh.
I'm done with that, I'm gonna start doing the Master Sword, campaign because that's what I want. I want the Master
Yeah.
Sword. I want the Master Sword before I finish the game because I'm gonna be one of those guys
Oh,
that when I'm done with that game, when I finish the game and I beat the campaign on it or the story, I'm not gonna go back to it. That's
Joel,
just how I am.
you are you are doing good weapon fusions, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So whatever, it'll tell you what your strongest thing is by fusion type.
right, and then you can
So
also shove the weapon into the mouth of those things over,
yes,
by the
the
fire,
Octoroks.
the Octoroks, yeah, and then they can spit it back out and make it even stronger for you.
Okay, so here's another clue for you. Uh Gerudo weapons. The spears, the swords, the daggers, the scimitars.
Right.
Fuse to those. Get as
Okay.
many as you can because they're
Get those all the time.
they're multipliers.
Oh, no shit.
So instead of having a buff of 20 on your
Nice tweak.
dagger, it becomes 40. Tweak. Thank you.
No shit.
Yeah, the Gerudo weapons are multipliers.
Okay, okay.
And the only way you can get an undamaged weapon without any rot is to go to the depths, and they have pristine weapons there. So one of the things I like to do is after every blood moon, I go through the depths under the Gerudo desert and find all the Gerudo pristine weapons.
No
And
shit.
then I use like the gold horns of the what do you call it? The Lionels, and put them on there, and I have like 220 buff swords.
I actually just found out in the depths because I'm in a Tears of the Kingdom group on Facebook too. I just found out that in the depths that, some of the bosses respawn down there for you to fight again, like the Calgera is down
Yep,
there.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
like, that kinda
All
blew my mind, like, some dude was talking
all of the
about
temple bosses respawn down there.
yeah, some dude in that group was like, "I just beat the Calgera and the Chasm," and I responded to him like, "Calgera and the Chasm?" with a question mark. I'm like, "Is there more than one Calgeras in the game?" I'm like, "I thought that it was only one boss, for the Wind Temple," and the dude's like, "I didn't play the Wind Temple yet." I'm like, "Well, I didn't think you did because you said chasm." So I'm like, "Where's this chasm you're talking about?" And he's like, "It's in the depths." And I'm like, "So there is a Calgera in the depths." And then
There's several of them.
yeah, so somebody commented that said that every boss that you fought will respawn down in the depths. And
And
I'm
I
like, "Fuck, dude, that was like the most epic boss fight I've ever fucking played in my life, and I gotta do it again."
Yeah, I did enjoy that one a lot. I d- I don't know if I liked the desert one. I like the desert temple a lot, but I don't know if I like the end boss as much
Okay.
as Calgera. But
The spider was kind of a pain in the ass. Did you beat the spider, obviously. The spider boss is kind of a pain in the ass when
Wait,
you're beating
which
him with the
one was the
rock.
spider boss?
The spider boss is the one that I think you went through with the fire temple.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He was all right. Here's
yeah.
here's another thing. If you go to the depths and fight him, you can fuse one of those exploding boulders he throws at you. You
No
can
shit.
fuse one to your sword and then go to the village and have it removed from your sword, and you can pretty much like kill almost anything if you just make it with the zonite, with the
Right.
auto build above almost anything and just drop it on them,
No
because
shit.
yeah, it weighs like 20 tons.
That's
It'll
what I
it'll
got to. That's what I
it'll
got to
smush
unlock too.
a
I got to
Lino
unlock.
flat.
I got to unlock that auto build.
Yeah, that's in the depths.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. That's one thing that I definitely got to do, and that's another thing I was just avoiding about going down into the depths. I'm like, I'm not ready to explore it yet. You know, I'm like, there's so much that's up top that I want to do first before I go down there and do it. And there's just because the depths is just a whole nother world down there. You
Yep,
know?
it is. It's the same size as the rest of Hyrule.
Yeah, and that's fucking
It it
overwhelming to me and gives
it's
me
a m-
anxiety.
it's a mirror image of Hyrule. So if there's a mountain or a hill in Hyrule, it's a deep pit in the depths.
No
But
shit.
it, yeah, yeah, it's a
So,
mirror image,
dude, it's so amazing how they fit so much on that little cart.
ain't it?
That game is so big and they fit so much on it. That's got to be the biggest game Nintendo has ever made. Like, just the size of it has to be the biggest. Has to be. And we're about to get the Switch 2 in like 2025. That's got to be the biggest. I mean, imagine what the Zelda's going to be like on the Switch 2. That's going to be
Yeah,
even more insane. You know,
yeah.
Mario. They're already talking about how crazy Mario Kart's going to be on it.
There is um absolutely no way that uh Zelda is going to be a launch title for the Switch
No,
replacement.
it'll
No
never be
way.
ready in time. Never
No
be ready
way.
in time.
No,
That won't. That
the
won't.
only reason Breath of the Wild was a launch title is because it was released a year before on Wii U, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And that was basically so for the Switch, it was almost like a remastered version for the Switch,
Yeah, and
without saying it was a remastered version.
so the Wii U version was good. I enjoyed it like a lot. I enjoyed playing it with the gamepad, and when you did those shrines where you had to use the gyro in the unit
Right.
to move stuff around, the gamepad and the Wii U works 10,000 times better than the Switch.
Oh yeah. Right.
Probably
Because it was
because it's
more
got a
emotional.
bigger gyro or something.
Right.
But like there, I think like the first year and a half of the Switch, I'd say 90% of the games were Wii U games ported over.
Yeah, except for Smash Brothers. Smash
Yeah,
Brothers. Yeah, and the Super Mario game was New Super Mario Brothers. That was this New Super Mario Brothers for the Wii that was ported over to the Switch. Same game. You know what I'm talking about?
look at that,
New Super Mario
bragging
Brothers
about my
Wii U.
weapons.
Oh, you
Yeah,
froze. You know, you froze up, and it screwed me up for a second because it was the first time you froze up the whole show.
did I?
Yeah, you did. You froze up finally. Yeah, now you're moving back now. We got you back, but like your facial expression didn't move for a second. That's why I was like, wait, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that was that. That was your facial expression. It was just stuck. So yeah, but you're right. All those games were just ported over. The only one that wasn't a port was the Super Smash Brothers, though. That was the only
What
one.
the
And Mario Kart 8 was even a port over, which I think Mario Kart 8 is better on the Switch anyways than it was on the Wii U. I feel like the Wii U had like 1,000 games, a little bit more than that maybe, but I feel like it was like a
Did
failed
you say
console.
1,000?
Yeah, there's a lot of games for the Wii U.
176 for Wii U.
Get the fuck out of here.
There was over 1,000 games for. There's 1,200 games roughly for the
For the
Wii,
Wii,
which is 3/4 shovelware garbage. There's
right?
a maximum of 300 good games, but no, Wii U only had like 176 US releases.
Seriously?
Because
Hang on, I'm googling.
about two. Go ahead. I'm right. I'm always right, Joel. I made a Wii U run about 2.5 years ago, and I got 3/4 of the library before I started selling it off. And I was like, fuck it. I don't, because it's obtainable, because there's under 200 games. The
We
last
got
ge- the
100.
last
You're
game
right.
released was Shakedown Hawaii, which I bought 4 copies of, 2 regular edition, 2 special editions, and I sold those.
You know what makes me think there's more for the Wii is the digital shit because there was a lot of digital content for that
Yeah, there
console too.
was a
But
lot
that's
of
when
digital
digital
content.
was just starting to pick up.
Yep.
So you're right. There's only I looked it up. I mean, of course you're right. Right when you're always right.
I'm not
Um,
always right, but I'm just gonna pretend like I am.
what I just looked and read said that there was 196 NTSC physical NTSC games, 196. But then another one said 166, and Vashgard says 164. So it's got to
Yeah.
be in that
I
area somewhere.
I
But
think
that's
the number
crazy.
I was shooting for was 176. Joel, if you give me 2 seconds, I'm gonna go right there to my workbench on the other side of the monitor, because I need to grab a game to give away, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're coming up on an hour and a half. Go for it. Go do your thing, man. Go do your thing.
Oh my
Tabby, I'm
God.
gonna get in there, man. I'm gonna get down to the depths. I got to do more opening up this world after I finish off this part of the campaign. Though I still have I never been to the desert yet. There's like the whole left side of the map, the whole like southeast or southwest side of the map that I haven't even opened up yet. So there's a bunch of shit I got to open up on Tears. But I'm loving that game though. But it's going to be a game that I'm playing for at least a year and a half at least before I finally finish that. That's my Switch game. I keep going back to. I take a break, I go back to it. Take a break, go back to it. Right now on PlayStation 5, I got Spider-Man 2 going. I'm almost done with that. I don't know what I'm going to play after that. I might pick up Red Dead, but I'm on that Grand Theft Auto 6 hype, so I think I might go back to Grand Theft Auto 5 because I haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5 in 10 years. Definitely, Tabby. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. So what are you giving away today, Bill?
What's
Oh,
that?
now you can hear me. What are you giving away today, man?
All right, hold on. Let me pull up my pickle wheel, man.
What Put the pickle away and let's talk video games. All
Okay,
right?
let's talk games. So, I'm gonna give away the best game on Xbox 360.
Well, the best game on Xbox 360. Hang on.
Yeah. If
Let me
you
take a shot at this. Let me
if
take a
you
shot at this.
disagree, you're a clown.
Oh, I'm a herb. I'm a herb if I disagree.
You're a herb.
Let me get
Hashtag herb to get entered for a free game giveaway.
HERB. Is this a top 25 Xbox 360 game?
Absolutely.
Is it Gears of War?
No.
Oh, it's not Gears of War. Is it Banjo Kazooie?
It's not.
It's not Banjo Kazooie. Is it
Although you're starting to get closer, because
is it a RAR title?
it is not, but you're getting closer. I want you to think, if there was a Legend of Zelda style game on 360, what would it be?
Oh shit. Oh god, I couldn't even tell you.
We got Fable 3,
Fable.
baby.
God damn it. I would never compare that to Zelda.
Dude, it's an action adventure RPG.
Dude, I would compare that to Shining Force or Final Fantasy. That's what I would compare Fable to.
Whatever.
Because it's an RPG style like that. It's not. I don't think it's a Zelda.
Action.
Well,
it's an action adventure.
Yeah, but when I'm thinking Xbox 360 genre, there wasn't a Breath of the Wild style game out for Zelda that was made yet for something like that, right?
No. Look, I'm frozen again.
You are frozen again. God damn it! Right towards the end of the show, we're losing it.
Right. Hashtag herb to enter for the game.
Hashtag herb enter for the game for Fable 3 for the Xbox 360.
All we got right now is James.
Yo, so speaking of Xbox 360, speaking of Xbox 360, since I have those ROMs and Batacera has pretty stable Xbox 360 emulation on it now, I was thinking of doing a top 25 Xbox 360 just dedicated build for Batacera, like 25, because those games are huge. Some of those games are like 15 gigabytes. So I was thinking maybe building like a 1 terabyte or a 512 Problem is, whoever's going to use it is going to need a really good PC in order to emulate that.
Right.
We can't emulate that on the Retro Lizard Billtendo box. That won't handle it ever. So I was thinking about making that and throwing it out there for free to the world on Arcade Punks.
On
Yeah,
what?
I thought that would be. There's a website called Arcade Punks, where you can get a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
images from,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I put a lot of my free stuff on there. A lot of my Batistero
Nice.
images, I do that for the community. So I was thinking about making a top 25, depending on how big it is. I mean, if I can go to 50, I'd go to 50, but at least a top 25 Xbox 360 build for Batistera, and then maybe the same thing for PS3, because I got 127 PS3 games on my big drive that I could throw on there too. So both of those emulations are supposed to be pretty stable now in Batistera. So I thought that would be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want Fable 3, you better hit hashtag. We got 1, 2, 3. We got
3.
3 hashtags in here.
We'll
How many
go
people
out
are
with
watching?
3. 5.
Oh, all right.
We're down to 5. So
We're down to 5.
all right. So hold on. I gotta pull the screen up. We're just gonna spin it with the 3.
Man, these people are missing out on these giveaways.
I swear.
Yeah, dude. Fable 3, that's a banger.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's a banger.
All right. So this is gonna be single spin. Single spin. Whoever it lands on is taking home Fable 3. That's Trace in Spanish. And it's going to Beth. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Beth.
That means congratulations in Thai. Yes.
Got it.
Tabby. Tabetha.
Got it. Well, another fantastic discussion, another fantastic giveaway, another fantastic catching up of Bill's video as he's fast forwarding.
Yep.
We learned a new word tonight, and we learned a bunch of stuff about gaming. Yeah, herb.
Yeah. This video brought to you by Pyrex ASMR.
Oh yeah, and I learned fucking
touch that glass. Touch it. Touch it.
I learned you knew the name of what those fucking glasses were fucking called.
I like to cook, bro.
I'm like, bro, they're measuring cups.
He's throwing out hashtag popsicle.
That was last week's hashtag popsicle. That was a good one. Oh my god, I'll never forget that, dude. I've been talking. I was talking about that for like days with people. I'm like, yo, you're never gonna believe this. And then I told them the story. I'm like, yo, you got to turn on this stream and you got to watch the stream and check it out. Yo, it was hilarious. I was dying at that, man. That was great.
Joe,
all right, you want to call it?
Yeah,
I'm ready to get out of here. You guys know what to do. Go to Billtendo.com and spend all your money at Billtendo.com. And then when you're done spending all your money.
When you're done spending, go to Retro Lizard Custom Arcade and spend some money. What up? If it's good enough for Mark Zuckerberg, it's good enough for your fucking house.
And spend your money at fucking Billtendo first, pay off your credit card bills, and then come over to me and spend all your money with me. That's what's up.
Love it. Also, if you use the code YouTube on checkout on my website, you will get 10% off. So
I have a holiday sale going on right now. $10 off. $10 off the what the Billtendo would have, what he has, but don't buy it from me, buy it from him. But I also have, if you're a light gun guy, you want to play light gun guy games, I got a dedicated light gun build, and it's 127 light gun games. It's $190 on a micro PC.
Awesome.
Works with Sinden light guns. Buy Sinden from Sinden. You don't need to buy those from me. Get your retro gun box for the holidays, man. We got 3 weeks left until the new year. Get that in there, man. Get it in. $190. You can't beat that fucking price. And you're playing light guns on your 4K TV, on your 55-inch TV in your living room. RetroLizardsCustomArcades.com, Billtendo.com.
That's what's up. Also, Joel, real quick, I got to tell people, go to Sinden, order your light gun, because I promise you, if I have to order it for you, I'm going to charge you 25% extra for it. So it's cheaper for you to just order it yourself.
And it's plug and play.
That's right.
You plug it in, it works. You plug that into the Billtendo X Retro Lizard, you got a controller plugged in with it. What? The light gun automatically works.
That's crazy.
That's what's up.
All right, let's get out of here. Y'all have a great week. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
See you guys later.